history shows that the relationship between Russia and the U.S. has a huge impact to consumer prices. Just look back to March 2014. After Russia annexed Crimea, the U.S. imposed sanctions. But what happened was Ford stock price went down. And this year, Russia started a war with Ukraine, and it's already impacting the U.S. auto industry. Russia is a major producer of critical metals for car production like nickel and palladium. Russia supplies nearly 50% of the palladium used to make catalytic converters. And most of the lithium-ion batteries in our cars come from Russia too. If Putin does decide to withhold Russia's metal supplies completely, U.S. car makers might not be able to produce internal combustion engine cars at all. The current Russian-Ukrainian crisis is also making prices of these metals skyrocketing globally. The cost of palladium per ounce has increased by 50% in just a few months. Imagine what's coming next. But there's something worse than the car shortage that's coming up. The conflict in Eastern Europe is putting a strain on the global food supply. A couple of months ago, President Biden warned Americans about an impending food shortage to come in the next several months. These food shortages won't only impact grocery stores, but they'll have a major impact on the auto industry too. Here's why. To understand how these global food shortages even came about, we have to travel back in time about 2 years ago, all the way back to March 2020. That's when the pandemic started spreading around the globe. Entire countries were going under lockdowns. Those lockdowns forced schools and restaurants to shut their doors for months. This completely blindsided the farming industry because the demand for their food products dried up, and so they had to destroy all the extra supply they had. For example, that included dumping tons of gallons of milk, plowing through entire crops, and even euthanizing their own livestock. But it wasn't only the farming industry that was suffering. With restaurants and businesses closing their doors for uncertain time, people lost their jobs, unemployment skyrocketed, and in the meantime, government printed money to send out stimulus checks. The problem was that this led to shortages at food banks. Really, the lockdowns in 2020 were just the first drop in the food shortage that will only get worse. In the months leading to 2021, grocery stores worldwide were already finding their shelves empty. But it's not over yet. Analysts expect these food shortages to only increase in magnitude. But now, it's not directly because of the pandemic. Now, it's due to the conflict in Eastern Europe. And the effects of these food shortages are going to reach a lot closer to home than you might think. This past March, Biden spoke to reporters at NATO headquarters and warned Americans that a food shortage is impending. Because of the sanctions against Russia, Russia is retaliating big time. They've reduced exports of natural gas, crude oil, grain, and rare earth metals. They've also reduced export of fuel for nuclear power plants in the U.S. And they're blocking shipping of wheat from Ukraine to the entire world. Here's what we do agree on now. They are anticipating that higher energy, fertilizer, corn, and wheat prices could impact the price of growing and purchasing critical fuel and food supplies here in America and around the world. Here's the thing. Ukraine and Russia are both major exporters of fertilizer. But it's not just the U.S. government who's talking about an impending food crisis. Farmers and truckers across the country have been sounding the alarm. For example, one man tweeted that farmers in the South can't get fertilizer for their crops, and that farmers in the Midwest can't get nitrogen or fertilizer. He said, "Buckle up, folks, because the media isn't even warning you." Talk about sounding an alarm. Another farmer spoke out saying that he and other farmers...
Alright, shalom. This is the brother Daniel coming back again with another lesson, giving all praises on the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and our spiritual fathers that taught us this truth and that rule well. And shalom to the hopeful elect brothers and sisters that believe in this word and that fear in the Heavenly Father and His Son. And this is a video by a YouTuber that goes by the name of Scotty Kilmer. And for brothers that watch car videos, you might have come across this guy, mechanic videos, you might have come across this guy, the brother Isaiah, big bro here, he'll know what I'm talking about. But he's basically a mechanic, and he's going into the situation with cars and food shortages here in America, and how conflict overseas with Russia and Ukraine is basically affecting the American supply, because America is one of the biggest importers of materials. Okay, they buy materials from other countries, in particular wheat, and as you saw here, palladium and other metals used to create different mechanisms inside your car. So without these different mechanisms, now since there's a scarcity, so to speak, of these different metals to make inside of your car, as a result, used cars are up 37%. So the price of a car has went up. Inflation, and this is really all a setup for a new structure, because really all of this is according to the devices of these elites of Esau Edom, right? This is all according to his plan, even though it might seem like there's opposition, but they like to operate on a opposed opposition, like the Most High, right? They're trying to be like the Most High in that effect, because the Most High has the power over good and evil, the righteous and the wicked, all right, the demons and the angels. But this is so like one of the brother Rayala. Hey, Shalom, y'all. Shabakatah. Oh yeah, what was that? Yeah, so this is all a setup for E to implement his new system of ruling on the earth. Where everyone is implanted with that C Ragma. Let me grab this piece. You can hop in if you want. Second Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices." Right, and part of when you go into that word devices in Greek, right, it means thoughts. All right, what somebody devises in their mind. So we're not ignorant to the thoughts and the plans of Esau Edom, in particular these elites. They actually put their plans on the forefront, so to speak, with the Georgia Guidestones. Where they want to depopulate the earth, right? They want to control all the food supply, right? And they want to have everybody under their control, right? So this is all putting people in a state of desperation, right? Making people desperate so that he can better tempt people to take his Sirah. Let's get Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. This is Revelations chapter 13 and verse 16. We can start at 15. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." So we're coming into that point, all right, where things are going to be enforced so strictly, all right, that if you don't go along with the program, the penalty of it is death. All right. Now, that beast refers to the ancient Roman Empire, right? The ways of ancient Rome. You know, there are different philosophies, right? And the word image means the likeness. So, America has the likeness of ancient Rome, and America and NATO and the EU are actually the new Roman Empire, Rome 2.0, if you will, right? It says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, Salakia, to receive a siragma in their right hand or in their foreheads. You know, I already said it. They take it down. If one person sees this video, then great. You know. So how are they gonna cause all these people, these different people, whether they be locked up, whether they be so-called have liberty to move around, whether they be people of high status or people of low status, whatever classification, you know, social classification they are, right? Whether they're rich or they're poor, how will they cause them to get this? In many different ways, man. Many different ways of coercing or tempting people into doing this. And one of them is what? Desperation. Alright, making it, and you got this man-made famine, right? These so-called lack of resources, and it's going to make people desperate. So, they're going to have to change this economy into a digital economy to try and bring forth the solution. So they're creating the problem so that they can bring forth the solution, right? Ordo ab chaos, and this is really going to cause lots of chaos, and this is what this devil wants, so he can come down strictly, all right, to enforce his new order, his new way of ruling. Let's go here, Revelations 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right? So he's going to be coming down with great wrath. Alright? But, you know, and really he's going to be coming down with his martial law, his different weaponry, alright, to subdue the people and to lock, you know, to basically bring things into order by way of martial law. Alright? But before that happens, he has to make sure that things are in utter chaos so he can provide what seems to be the solution, right? Let's see. Right, so get another precept. One precept slipped my mind, but right. So this is a setup, man. This is a setup, and a lot of people can't see that, but the men of the Lord can see that, man, because the Lord has revealed this unto us, and this is how we know what this devil's planning. This is how we know his secrets, because his thoughts are already written in the scriptures, right? And we're giving our people warning of what's coming, right? But ultimately, this is all for the glorification of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Here, one more precept. Amos chapter 3. Verse 7. It says, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. Right, so the secrets of the Most High has been revealed unto us, man. And with that, we know what the devil is planning. We know his different devices. So it's not a secret to us. We might not know all the different little details, you know, of the things that he's planning, but we know we have the big idea, the big picture of things that's coming down the pipe that this devil is going to put into motion. Why? Because this is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, right? I can read the verse up. It says, verse 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Right? So whether there's peace or there's good things going on, all right, or occurring in the city, or whether there's calamity, right, and confusion, and disorder going on, the Lord did it. So the different calamities that's coming via Esau, Edom, is through Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. So just a quick video going into that. This is a setup, all right, for E to enact his NWO. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.